Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Mayers and I wanted to put together a brief video blog in regards to my closing thoughts on today's recent developments in regards to the Teleka Patrick case. Now, those of you who follow me know that the Teleka Patrick case has been of extreme interest to me, so much so that it prompted me to put together telekapatrick.com in effort to create awareness in regards to the case, to act as a hub of the various mainstream news items of which I've covered her disappearance, and to be a point of contact for those who may have any tips or for those who may want to contact the family, because I have all of that linked up on telekapatrick.com. Now today, there was a new development in the Teleka Patrick case. It's not a development that I'm certain her family wanted to be a result of the investigation, and it's not a development that I know that many of you, like myself, who have followed the case, wanted to witness. However, as of today, a body was found, and that body is believed as of current to be the body of Teleka Patrick. According to news reports, the family appears to believe that the body is that of Teleka. According to the coroner, there didn't seem to be any obvious trauma to the body. However, the autopsy is not scheduled until Tuesday of this week. So as soon as I read the news online, I decided to email the Silent Observer of Kalamazoo, Michigan. I also sent an email to the email address set up by the family of Teleka Patrick. And lastly, I sent an email to Jim Carlin, the private investigator of Justinian Investigative Services. He's the investigator that the family hired to look into the Teleka Patrick case. And from my perspective, he's done a very good job. I'm going to read to you the email that I sent. I sent the same email to all three parties. I wrote, "Hello, my name is Alexandra Mayers. I would like to transfer or give ownership of the Teleka Patrick domain, telekapatrick.com, to the family free of charge. I have kept up with the news pertaining to Teleka's disappearance on the domain since her disappearance first came to my attention, in an effort to bring increased awareness to the situation. I am an experienced web designer, so I felt the need to donate my skills to help in the search to locate Teleka. Initially, I stated that I would donate the domain directly to Teleka once she was found, so that she would have a place to tell the public what happened. But in light of today's news, it seems her family should have the domain to do whatever they feel is appropriate. Thank you for your time, Alexandra Mayers." Jim Carlin did respond to me, which was very kind of him. He wrote, "Thank you, Miss Mayers. When things settle down, I will discuss that option with the family. I know they have appreciated all the efforts and prayers from so many good people across the globe. My best, Jim." Before I decided to put together this little video blog just to cover my thoughts, my final thoughts in regards to the Teleka Patrick case, a thought crossed my mind. I feel at this stage that a piece of legislation needs to be introduced. I feel at this time that anytime someone goes missing, whether they be an adult or a child, immediately, whatever that individual's name is, needs to be registered as a domain name, whether it be a .com or a .net or .org or all of the above. Mainly because since I built that site, And since I've monitored the web stats in regards to the traffic of the site, I believe that sites similar to telekapatrick.com could be of great assistance to investigators, whether they be law enforcement investigators or private investigators. I think that investigators need to know which particular news items are of most to the public's interest. Also, such a site could act as a anonymous gateway for people who want to submit tips, valid tips in regards to a missing person. I think it would be good for law enforcement to know where most of the interest from the public is generated from in regards to missing persons cases. I think that could be very helpful. I also think that such websites could help to prevent, well, I don't know if it would prevent this, but I think it would help to deter any claims that may be false in regards to a missing person investigation. What I will say about the Teleka Patrick case is that it's brought about, or at least to the public's attention, a phenomenon called web sleuthing. You have a lot of people in the general public who are very interested in missing persons cases, and there's whole website forums dedicated to missing persons cases, and the people who are just private citizens who look into the case on their own, they deem themselves as being web sleuths. Now, I think in some cases, web sleuths can be very helpful to investigations, but other times I think that they can be very harmful. I think that they can, in some cases, sway public opinion in the wrong direction. So, you know, if such a piece of legislation were to be put into effect, I would suggest to be called the Teleka Patrick Act, because it really has been this case, and there's others similar to hers, I'm sure, but it's been her case that's been of most note as of late, that has educated the public in regards to how web sleuthing can really skew public's opinion when it comes to a person who may go missing. So I'll conclude this brief webcast by just saying that I feel that everybody needs to send some positive energy and a prayer to Teleka Patrick's family, because this is going to be an extraordinarily emotional time for them, and they're going to need as much positivity and prayer as possible, regardless of whatever your faith may be. So have a good night, everyone, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.